Hello everyone. For the next 3 days, I'll be camping alone in this snow-covered forest.
No cabin, no heater, no friends. Just me, my gear, and whatever nature decides to throw at me.
Honestly, I'm excited, also terrified, but mostly excited.
The forest looks like something out of a postcard. Everything's white, silent, almost too perfect.
But don't be fooled. This place can freeze your eyelashes before you finish saying, "Survival challenge." The tent cover is frozen stiff, like a giant tortilla left in the freezer.
But I win the fight. The tent stands, not glamorous, but steady enough.
Next, the stove. My hands are shaking, not sure if it's the cold or just me. Piece by piece, I put it together. The sound of the steel clicking feels reassuring. When the chimney stands tall, I feel a little safer. Now, I just need fire. But I can't just sleep straight on the snow. It would steal all my warmth before morning. I don't have a mat or even a carpet, so I put together a simple bed frame. It's a little wobbly, but sturdy enough. Now, without wood, there's nothing. I walk out again, snow almost up to my knees.
Each cut feels like it takes more energy than I have, but slowly, the log breaks free.
Dragging it back, and my back aches, breath heavy.
I split it into smaller pieces, stack them neatly. Inside the tent, I strike the flint. Once, twice. Finally, a spark. I cut my hands near it. For the first time all day, I can feel my fingers again. I melt snow in a pot. Steam rises, soft and warm. I drop in a tea bag, one sip, and my chest warms. Out here, tea feels like a gift. Dinner's simple, just dumplings. I drop them one by one into boiling water. First bite. Juicy, burns my tongue, but warms my whole chest. A comfort. My tent looks so inviting. I crawl in, zip it up. The warmth is amazing. Outside, the storm still rages. Inside, I'm safe. Or at least, safer. Survival. It's not just tools or fire. It's patience. It's keeping calm. It's holding on. Tonight, I'll sleep like a caterpillar in a cocoon. Fragile, but alive. This is day 1 of 3, and already I've learned something.
Even in the coldest places, you can still find warmth.
Survival.
You don't realize how loud the wind is until it's the only thing you can hear. It sounds like a freight train passing inches from my head.
Dry gear is the difference between a good morning and a medical emergency. Every detail counts. The snow builds up so fast. If the chimney gets blocked, the tent will fill with smoke. I can't let that happen. At minus 37 degrees, the air feels like needles on your skin. You don't stay out here a second longer than you have to. Coming back inside feels like entering another world. The heat hits you like a physical wall. It's the best feeling in the world.
My body is screaming for rest. Every muscle from my back to my toes is tired from dragging that wood.
Fire is the ultimate television out here. You can watch it for hours and never get bored. It's hypnotic. 3 a.m. I've gone through half my wood. I'll need to find more at first light. You realize how small you are out here. One man,
One tent against 1 billion trees and 1 million tons of snow.
Morning. The fire went out an hour ago. It's probably -20 inside the tent right now. Time to get moving. First priority, heat. Second priority, coffee. The order is non-negotiable. I survived the first night. The worst of the blizzard seems to have passed, but the cold is still here. You need calories to stay warm. Your body is like a furnace. If you don't give it fuel, you'll freeze from the inside out. Let's see what the world looks like this morning. I wonder if I can even find my sled under all this snow. Digging out is the first chore of the day. You have to stay on top of the snow or it will bury you. Finding the right wood is an art. You want standing deadwood. It's the driest fuel you can find in a blizzard. Every branch is an hour of warmth. 1 day down, 2 to go. The forest is tough, but I'm tougher. Let's get that fire going.
Afternoon rest. You have to pace yourself. Survival isn't a sprint. It's a marathon of small, smart decisions.
Always know where you are. In a whiteout, you can get lost 10 feet from your tent. Navigation is a life-saving skill. A dull tool is a dangerous tool. Out here, your gear is your life support system. You have to treat it with respect.
Kindling is the key to a good fire. You want the small stuff that snaps like a cracker. That's where the heat starts.
6 feet of snow in one night. Nature doesn't do things halfway out here. You either adapt or you get buried. Night 2. The fear is gone. Recording the day, it helps to process everything. Today was a good day. I'm warm, I'm safe, and I'm alive. Sleeping with your water is a classic survival trick. Your body heat keeps it from turning into a block of ice by morning. It's not much, but it's mine. This little patch of warmth in the middle of a frozen ocean. It's enough. You do this to remember what's important, to strip away the noise and find the signal. They're the reason I always come home. We've been doing this for thousands of years. Sitting by a fire, hiding from the cold. It's in our DNA. It's who we are.
The stars are so bright out here. No city lights, no pollution. Just
Day 3, the final stretch. I feel like I could stay out here for a month, but I think I'm ready for a hot shower.
Breaking camp. It's always a bit sad to take down your home, but you leave nothing behind but a patch of flattened snow.
Goodbye, old friend. You did your job well. See you on the next adventure. Everything feels lighter today. Or maybe I'm just stronger. That's what 3 days in the cold does to you. I'm leaving this place better than I found it. And I'm leaving a different man. That's the real survival challenge. Heading home. My back still aches. My breath is still heavy, but my heart. There it is, the end of the road. But really, it's just the beginning of the next story. Thanks for joining me on this journey. Remember, you're stronger than you think. Stay warm, stay safe, and I'll see you out there. Sharing the story is part of the survival. If one person learns something from my mistakes or my successes, it's all worth it. It's all about the angle. Don't rush it. Let the sparks do the work. This is a skill you hope you never need, but you must have. Snow is your enemy, but it's also your friend. It's the best insulation nature provides. Use it to your advantage. Snowshoes are your wings in the winter. They keep you on top of the world. But like any wing, you have to know how to use them. Safety first, last, and always. An injury out here is a disaster. Move slow, think ahead, and keep your tools sharp and your mind sharper. You're losing water with every breath. If you're dehydrated, your blood thickens and you get colder faster. Drink up. Small details matter. A tiny tear today is a frozen tent tomorrow. Stay on top of your maintenance. Your pack is your life. Pack it with intention. The right gear in the right place makes the difference between a good day
and a long one.
You have everything you need to survive. The tools are just the beginning. The real strength is in your mind. See you next time.
Survival. It's a journey, not a destination. Thanks for coming along.
The fire is a living thing. You can't just leave it. You have to nurture it if you want it to protect you. Every degree is a victory. Out there, it's minus 37. In here, I'm building a summer day in the middle of a nightmare. Your body is the engine. Food is the fuel. If you don't eat, you don't generate heat. It's basic biology.
Snow is heavy. If you let it sit, it'll crush your home while you sleep. You have to be the janitor of your own survival.
Isolation isn't just about being alone. It's about what you do with your mind when the world gets loud.
The morning fire is the hardest one to light. Your body wants to stay in the bag, but your survival depends on getting out.
You have to listen to your body. Pain is a message. Coffee out here isn't just a drink, it's a morale booster. It's a reminder of the world I left behind and the one I'll go back to. Gear fails, it's not a matter of if, but when. Your job is to make sure it's not today. Day 2 is for work. The storm gave me a chance to test my shelter. Now it's time to test my endurance. The forest is full of traps. A tree well can swallow you whole. You have to be aware of every step. This is what you look for. Standing deadwood. It's the best fuel. It burns hot, clean, and fast. Sweat is your enemy. If you get wet, you die. You have to modulate your temperature like a thermostat. This is my bank account. And right now, I'm feeling very wealthy. You're never truly alone out here. There's a whole world living in the shadows. You just have to be quiet enough to see it. Home sweet home. It's funny how a piece of fabric and a metal box can become the most important things in your life.
Birch bark is nature's gasoline. Even when it's wet, it burns. It's the survivalist's best friend.
Routine is what keeps you sane. It gives the day structure. It turns a survival situation into a living situation.
It's not a 5-star restaurant, but right now it tastes better than anything I've ever had. Warmth is the best seasoning. You have to manage your fire. Too hot and you melt the tent. Too cold and you build up soot. It's a delicate balance. The snow steals your heat from below. You have to break the connection. A thin layer of foil can save your life. You feel every muscle in your body out here. It's a reminder that you're working for your life. It makes you feel alive. Cold kills batteries faster than anything. You have to keep them warm, usually close to your body. Electricity is a precious resource. You never hear silence like this in the city. It's heavy. It's powerful. It makes you realize how much noise we live with every day. Lockdown, the world is out there, and I'm in here. It's a small space, but it's a safe space. And that's all that matters. You need the heat, but you need the air more. It's a trade-off. You learn to live with a little draft if it means you keep breathing. You find out who you are when you're stripped of everything. No phone, no internet, no people. Just you and the cold. These will last 4 hours. I'll wake up at 2 a.m., refuel, and sleep until dawn. It's a rhythm you get used to. Night 2. The blizzard is a memory. The cold is a fact. And I am right where I'm supposed to be. Good night, Forest. See you in the morning. Day 3, the home stretch. I survived the blizzard, the deep freeze, and the isolation. Today, I walk out. You learn what you truly need out here. It's much less than you think. A little heat, a little food, and the will to keep going. You're a guest here. Leave it like you were never here. Respect the wilderness, and it might just let you come back. Taking down the walls. The world is getting bigger again. It's a strange feeling, going from a tiny room to the whole forest. Everything is in its place, balanced and secure. The trek back is a celebration of everything I've learned. Goodbye, home. Thanks for the warmth. I won't forget the lessons I learned in these 4 walls of fabric. The trek back is a victory lap. I'm not just walking, I'm moving with a purpose I didn't have 3 days ago.
You always leave a piece of yourself out there, and you bring a piece of the forest back with you. It's a fair trade.
Back to reality, but a better reality. One where I know what I'm capable of. One where I know I can survive the storm.
Survival isn't just about the tools, it's about the spirit, and mine has never felt stronger. Stay wild, my friends.
Your gear is in the sled, but your life is in your pockets. If the wind takes your tent, this is all you have. Never be without it. You have to be a mechanic out here. If something breaks, there's no one to call. You have to understand how your gear works down to the last bolt.
Don't just survive the wind, block it. A little work now saves a lot of fuel later. Work with the snow, not against it.
Wet feet are the fastest way to an early exit. If you don't have a dryer, the stove provides. Just be careful you don't want to cook your boots. A knot is a tool. The right one can hold a tent in a hurricane. The wrong one, well, you'll be chasing your home across the forest.
Survival isn't just about suffering, it's about finding a way to enjoy life, even in the extreme. This little cup of coffee is worth its weight in gold. Data doesn't lie. Look at that. The snow wall is keeping the base of the tent at 0 degrees while it's minus 37 outside. Science is part of the gear.
You can have the best tent, the best stove, and the best food, but if you give up in your head, none of it matters. PMA is the ultimate gear.
Time to rest. Tomorrow is the walkout. Thanks for letting me show you my world.
Stay warm. Stay safe. Stay human.
Last morning, it's quiet, like the forest is letting me leave in peace. I was scared for a few hours there. It's good to remember that. It makes the peace now feel much deeper.
Gear up. The walkout is just as important as the walk-in. Keep your focus until the car door shuts.
Leave no trace. It's the highest honor you can pay to the wilderness. Take only memories. Leave only footprints.
You're heavy today, old friend. That's okay. You kept me alive when it mattered. I'll carry you the rest of the way. Perfect. Like I was never here. That's the way it should be. Forward motion. That's the secret to everything. Just keep one foot moving in front of the other. The ice is singing. That means it's thin. Move fast, stay low. Almost there now. Back to the noise, but I'm bringing the silence with me. It's a good shield. 3 days, minus 37 degrees, 1 blizzard, and I've never felt more alive. See you on the next one. You're always learning. Next time, I'll bring a bigger saw and maybe more dumplings. But the important thing is, I know I can do it.
We need these places. We need to know they're there, even if we never visit them. They're the lungs of the world.
Don't wait for the perfect conditions. They'll never come. Just go, find your limit, and then push past it. That's where life begins.
Stay warm. Stay safe. Stay wild. It's good to be back, but a piece of me is
Ready for the next one. The forest is waiting, and so am I. You don't just survive a blizzard, you let it change you. And then you take that change and you build something better.
survival.
Don't forget to have fun. It's the best way to stay warm. The end. Your body is 37 degrees, the air is minus 37. Use the difference. Keep your tech close to your heart and it'll keep working for you. Knowledge is the only gear that doesn't have a weight. Learn the old ways. They still work when the batteries die. 3 blasts. Short, sharp, and loud. It's the international language of I need help.
Practice it until you don't have to think about it.
Don't let the frost build up. If it melts, you're wet. And if you're wet, you're in trouble. Stay dry, stay warm. Don't let the heat escape. Reflect it. You want the energy inside, not outside. Efficiency is survival. Check everything twice. Sleep with one ear open. The forest never sleeps, and you shouldn't either. Not completely. That's it for the tips. Now it's just me and the night. See you at dawn.
The last morning, the tent that was my universe for 3 days is about to become just another bundle on the sled.
Dismantling the stove is like turning off the lights at the end of a party. The warmth is officially gone. You don't realize how much space heat takes up until you try to pack it back into a bag. Leave it like you were never here. That's the code. The forest doesn't owe me anything, I owe it for the shelter.
If the sled tips in this powder, it's a 20-minute dig out. Better to spend the time now getting it right.
This air. It's so clean, it hurts.
The way out always feels longer. My legs are like lead, but my one slip here and 100 pounds of gear comes right for my ankles. Gravity is a dangerous friend out here.
Look at that. Diamond dust. It only happens when it's this cold and the air is this still. It's magic.
The wind is the real killer. Without the trees to break it, the cold finds every tiny gap in your armor. Halfway. The finish line is closer than the start. Time to dig deep and get this done. Never get cocky. The second you stop paying attention, the forest tries to keep you. The snow is changing. It's like pulling a sled over sandpaper now. Every inch is a battle. Noise. I can hear the road. It sounds like a roar after the silence of the woods. One last hurdle. I made it. 3 days at minus 37. I'm cold, I'm tired, and I'm the happiest man on earth. Gear is safe. Now it's my turn. Come on, baby. Yes. Even the car was cold.
Artificial heat. It feels like a miracle. I can feel my toes again. It's the little things you learn to appreciate.
I'm leaving, but the forest stays. It'll be there long after I'm gone, waiting for the next person brave enough to say hello.
You don't beat the cold. You don't conquer the blizzard. You just learn to live inside of it for a little while.
Too many choices. Too much light. After 3 days of just wood and water, this feels like another planet.
Salt, fat, heat. It's overwhelming. I think I forgot what real food tasted like for a second.
The forest leaves its mark on you. A little windburn, a little fatigue, and a lot of perspective. There was a moment on the first night where I thought the wind would win. I'm glad it didn't. That moment made the rest of this possible.
It's hard to sleep in a bed that doesn't shake with the wind. The silence here is different. It's empty.
For every hour of struggle, there was a minute of pure magic. That's the deal you make with the winter.
I used to hate the winter. Now I think I understand it. We're not enemies. We're just neighbors.
Watching it back, it seems like a dream. But the lessons, those are real. Those stay with me every single day.
You're ready for next time. And so am I. We've been through the fire and the ice together.
People think this is cold. If they only knew what minus 37 felt like. It changes your baseline for what tough really means.
Every sip is a memory. Every warm breath is a victory. I don't take the heat for granted anymore.
I go back as often as I can. Not to test myself, but to remember who I am. The forest is my teacher. You don't have to go to the Arctic to find your limit. But once you find it, don't be afraid to cross it.
Survival is a beautiful thing.
See you in the wild. Cold survival.